So by now, everyone should be up to date with the $7.5 billion deal Microsoft made to acquire ZeniMax Media, the parent company of Bethesda Software. In doing so, the obvious story is that they've acquired massive gaming franchises like Fallout, Doom, Quake, The Elder Scrolls, Wolfenstein, Dishonored, Starfield, and the list just goes on and on. But what if Microsoft acquired something other than games as part of this deal? Something that would help them push the quality of the xCloud game streaming service. So last year at BE3, Bethesda announced something called Orion, a collection of software technologies that optimizes game engines for superior performance in any streaming environment.
We're going to show you the result of years of research and development. Cutting-edge game engine-based technology we've developed specifically for game streaming.
Orion has been developed by id Software engineers and is a game and platform agnostic streaming technology, which means it was made to improve the streaming quality of any game running on any cloud gaming platform, which in turn means the end user experiences lower latency and requires lower bandwidth, improving performance but also making cloud gaming more accessible to users who were previously out of reach of data centers.
So it won't matter if your friends and family are sucking up all the bandwidth, or if you live far away from a data center. With Orion, you'll still be able to stream your game at max settings.
So that's a big claim. How exactly does Orion work? Well, instead of focusing on hardware solutions to improve streaming quality, like most services do, Orion targets the software at a game engine level and reduces latency by up to 20% per frame and requires up to 40% less bandwidth. Bethesda and id Software stated, with Orion, players can live far from data centers and still be able to stream Doom at 60 FPS with 4K resolution and without perceptible latency. An Orion-enabled game will be faster, more fluid, and provide a fundamentally better streaming experience for fans. So despite Orion being game engine, game, and service agnostic, the recent Microsoft acquisition could see this technology come exclusively to the xCloud Game Pass service, which could be the serious edge they need. Currently, Game Pass streaming is restricted to 720p and capped at 30 frames per second, and comparatively, or at least in my own opinion, is the streaming service which struggles most with latency and low fidelity.
The wait is over. Let's begin. You'll just be a stain on my blade.
This is most likely a big reason why the service has been limited to phones and tablets, as the current resolution restrictions would become extremely apparent when blown up on a larger monitor or TV. And from a developer side, it doesn't sound like any of the 20 free studios which now sit under Microsoft would have to completely rework their games in order to benefit from Orion. id Software has developed an SDK, or software development kit, which they described as easy to integrate with a game build. So we have another reason why that 7.5 billion number was so astronomically high. Not only did Microsoft acquire some of the largest IPs in gaming, but may have just locked down exclusivity into the streaming tech, which would put them ahead of the likes of Google Stadia, GeForce Now, and even the recently announced Amazon Luna. Microsoft has been working hard on building out its portfolio and truly stands above the others in terms of content, but with the exclusive rights to Orion, as well as a nice hardware boost to Xbox Series X server blades in 2021, we could see Microsoft come out on top in the cloud gaming space. So it's a big claim from Bethesda and id Software, stating that Orion can pretty much up the streaming quality to 4K 60 FPS for any game engine, any game, and any streaming service. Let me know what you think of that claim in the comments down below, and what this means for Microsoft xCloud Game Pass streaming service thing. But if you enjoyed this video, you found it somewhat helpful, a like rating would be appreciated. If you haven't already, remember to subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications so you don't miss the next video. Hope everyone's staying safe out there, and as always, I shall see you in the next one.